Okay, everybody, we're back with this. Now we're going to move on to root so we can get the root flag. As you notice, I did not cat the file ash.txt or user.txt only because I am not going to show y'all what the flag is. That's against the rules of HTB. If you really want to do this machine, you will do it and get the flags yourself. Please note that also to get into Hackthebox, if you do not have an account, you will most likely be matched with a hacking challenge to be able to get in an invite into Hackthebox. They don't make it easy. I will just say that for you for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to see what groups Ash is a part of. And we'll do that by typing the groups command. And we see Ash is Ash, admin, CD-ROM, DIP, plug dev, and LXD. LXD does have a known vulnerability for it, where we can do a privilege escalation. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and work on that. So we'll just do a quick little Google search for LXD. And as you see, you're probably going to get quite a few things here pop up. So your next thing would be to do LXD privilege escalation. You'll see that you get exploit-db.com. That's how I found out about it originally. And then from there, we get some GitHub pages. I'm looking for one in particular here. It's a very good one. So when I have it pulled up, I will show you how to use it. And thankfully I do have my notes here so I can actually locate it. And there we go. And the reason I'm using this one is because it has worked for me while doing this. This is this person here. We're going to get the GitHub code. And as you see, it already exists on my machine because, remember, I've already done this. So what I am going to do is actually remove it real quick because I want to do a fresh one. And as you see, it did do that for me. So from here, we are going to build this, and sometimes you have to do this more than once to get it to build right. Well, it does help if you go into the file as well, or directory. And try not to do errors like I do, but it does happen. And as you see up here, there's a lot of ignores, things like that. You can go ahead and do what it did, ignore those. What you want to make sure that does do is this down here. That does build the file you need. So now what we need to do is put this into our hosted web page or web file so that this works. And as you see, we're doing it just as such. Let's go into var www.html or /html. And now that it's there, we are set to do what we need to do. We are going to go to that directory and start up a simple HTTP server from there to serve up that file. And as you see, it is serving this on port 8000. So from this machine here, what we are going to do is do a wget and pull that file down to it. And for this, you will need your IP address to be able to do so, as well as the port number and that long Alpine file name. And sadly, this is one of those where when you're on your machine that you're attacking, you are unable to do tab to finish files. Makes it kind of inconvenient, especially on these longer file names like this. And I probably typed something wrong, so I'm going back to take a look. And like I said, we are not without error here. There we go. And as you see, it did pull it down. Don't know where my error was. I should go back and analyze that, but I'm not going to, just to save time here. So as you see, I did clear the page. There's a reason for that. We can actually continue on here. So what we need to do is import this LXC image. We'll do that by doing this. And as you see, we have to, again, type out that long file name. And now that's importing that, we'll just wait a moment here. And as you see, it says it couldn't open it. And it's because I typoed. So what we'll do is go ahead, copy this. Yeah, I know I typoed. That's no big deal here. Gonna clear that page again. And as you see, arrow keys are not working. So we do have to type this out longhand again. I could just go out there and copy it from my line, which I think I will do just to save myself some time. And as you see, it says there's a fingerprint that already matches this. So let's see if it's running. We're going to do that by passing the LXC image list command. Doesn't look like it's got an alias though. Not sure why. This could be because somebody else is doing this already. And that does happen from time to time. So we're going to try and initialize it anyhow. And what we'll do here is we want to keep some things as default. As you see on that one, that's the only one that we don't do a default on. And now we're done with that. What we're going to do is we're going to pass this over to Privesk and get privileges. So let's move on. And I cannot promise that there will not be errors. Again, I do make errors just like everybody else out there. As you see, there's a few things here that are not working. So we got to figure this out. So we're going to try and import that image again. I hate to do it again, but it seems like there's something going on here. Like I said, it could be that somebody else is also working on this machine. So give me one moment here and we'll get this going. Okay, so now we're back on this. Let's see if we can get that image to import properly this time. So now we have the image imported over. We do have the alias liquid running, or imported at least. So let's go ahead and initialize that. And again, we're going just with most of the defaults, except for on that one. And we're trying to do this quickly here. We'll give that a moment. And now let's go ahead and try and do the privilege escalation part of this. And yes, I did go back and I fixed this issue so that I can use my arrow keys and get things up. And as you see, we do have a privilege escalation created. And now we just gotta add everything in. We're making the source the root. Path is going to be uh, equal to mount slash root. And again, it does help if you can type. So now we're going to go ahead and run it. And as you see, we do have root user now. Very quick, very simple, very dirty. So now that we have that confirmed, let's see if we can get to that flag. So we're going to go to that mounted root directory we did. And as you see, we are there. And when we do an ls, we get all this fun stuff. So let's go into root and spell root properly. And there you go. There's your flag for the root for this machine. Again, if you wanted to view it, as you see, I am root. But if you want to view that, all you'd have to do is do a cat root.text and hit enter. And what that'll show is like a long string of numbers, symbols, letters. It's basically a hash. It's the flag for this machine. Now with all that being said, again, I will not show you what that actual hash is. Again, also, I've also done this myself. Hope you enjoyed this quick video. Neither of them were really quick. This is part 2. And again, I hope you all have a good night, and please make sure you all have permission with who you're attacking, things like that. There are very bad consequences for that if you do not have actual written permission. Again, this was all in a lab environment. I hope you all have a great evening. Thank you.